I wanted to talk about, I've been getting into watching a bunch of different vloggers lately, and I still watch the vloggers I've always watched, you know, Jake, Fire Guy, Armenian, watch Motonosity stuff because he's local, you know, Spy versus Spy guys, I'm friends with them, but I've been kind of getting into watching vloggers from kind of faraway places lately. I've been kind of getting into that, and I'm not talking just spicy. Like, I like spicy, man, but I've been watching guys from, like, this one guy, his name's like Difola, something like that. Anyway, he rides in Yemen. I mean, that's a pretty crazy scene. There's other guy I've been talking to. I've kind of got to be friends with online. This guy rides with Rahul. Anyway, he's in India. Rides a KTM 690. I think his is the full fairing bike. I don't think it's the naked. He's pretty cool. He's like me. Kind of likes to start shit, which I like that. You know, he kind of, in India, Royal Enfields have a huge following, and he makes a video and he kind of shits all over the Royal Enfield cafe racer, and he makes some pretty good points about it. It's like a 535cc bike, and I think it does 0 to 60 kilometers, which I figured out was like 38 miles an hour. So it does 0 to like 38 miles an hour in like 5.5 seconds. That is painfully slow. Okay, we're talking, I don't even know of a motorcycle that's that slow other than that bike. And it's a cafe racer. I don't know what the hell kind of racer is, you know, that damn slow. But anyway, so he basically says that he thinks that bike sucks, and in India it's a crazy popular brand, and man, the hate, oh, it's just hate, haters hating everywhere, haters gonna hate, and haters especially were hating all over his video. Anyway, so yeah, I'll put a link to his channel. You should check him out. He's a pretty cool dude. It's just neat. What I think is neat about watching like him and some of these other guys from, you know, places in the, like there are a couple guys that I've been watching from the Middle East lately too, not just the guy from Yemen. Obviously, I'm not saying India is the Middle East. I'm also commenting that, you know, there are some guys in the Middle East that I've been watching, and it's just crazy how different it is. And it's funny because the riders, they're very, like, the kind of things they talk about and the way they think, it's very similar to us here in the United States. And, you know, I mean, pretty much everywhere. I even find that with European motovloggers. They're very, you know, personality-wise, they're very similar to the motovloggers in the United States. But it's the scenery and the environment they ride in, and holy crap, in India and the Middle East both have the most crazy traffic. The guy in Yemen, once again, I forget his name, but I don't know how he doesn't die on a regular basis. Rahul, in India, I watching his videos, it's dangerous, but I can understand why he doesn't die, but I don't understand how the pedestrians don't die. Indians, I mean, not all of them, but there are so many people in India, they just don't give a crap. They just walk right out into traffic. Not a single fuck is given. They're just like, oh look, there's 5 trucks and a motorcycle coming and a guy with a goat. I'm just gonna walk out in front of them. Just gonna walk out there. They'll stop. He does this video where he goes, I guess Kawasaki hasn't had their bigger sport bikes there, and they opened a dealership, and he went and he test rode, I think it was a ZX800, and he comes this one little stretch and he gets on the gas a little bit, and this dude just walks out, and I guess, you know, he's used to it. He doesn't even react to it or mention it, but it's just so crazy, man, that they just walk out into anything. Whereas the guy in Yemen, it's not really so much the pedestrians that are crazy, it's the other drivers, and it's just the sheer volume. In other news, I blew up the last 2 months. I don't know what happened, But I do pretty well. I average like 300 to 350 subscribers. Every once in a while I have a month that's a little lower and I get like 250, or I have a month that's a little higher and I get like, 405 or something. Last month I picked up, what did I get? It was either 750 something or 850 something. And then this month, it's only, the 18th? I'm already at almost 1,100 subscribers this month. I just made a video about hitting 8,000, and I'm less than 300 subscribers away from hitting 10,000. That's unbelievable to me. I don't know if just something about what I'm doing clicked, but I don't know, man. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I'm glad all you guys, and it looks like about 3% of my viewers are women, which is cool. I'm glad that all you guys and you ladies are, like my stuff enough to subscribe. I can't believe there are, almost 10,000 people that like my stuff enough to subscribe to it. That's pretty awesome. If you're new to subscribe to me, do me a favor. Well, do yourself a favor. Do us all a favor and go under like my videos and check out some of my older videos. I would love for some people that have just subscribed to me to go back and watch a couple of my first vlogs and be like, I think I've grown and changed a lot in my style. I feel a lot, more fluid with my speech and everything. I've just recently tried to cut out cursing quite so much. Not because I want to like censor myself or be family friendly, just because I realized that I don't care about cursing a lot, but man, it was just over the top. So yeah, thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's it. I will talk to everybody later. Too much algae. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. Nice. Holy shit, that was deep.